Well, greetings and welcome in to Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 87 today. Really glad that you are here. And now an audio clip from Naturism author Jason Stern.
My name is Jason Stern, and I'm excited to introduce you to my latest book, Between Sun and Skin. It's a story I'm very excited about, and I believe it has the power to resonate with many of you. Let me start by answering the question, who is this book for and why would I write it? Well, I'm a father of 8 girls. Yeah, a girl dad for sure. My wife and I have 5 daughters who are currently in the young adult age group that the book is written in. I wanted to write a book like I've not seen before and that my daughters and your daughters could all relate to. You can find the book, both Between Sun and Skin and Renewed Life, on Amazon.com or on my website, renewedlife.com.
And there you go, Naturism author Jason Stern. Check out his new book. We appreciate having him on, but for right now, I think I hear some music. Do you hear it? That can only mean one thing. It's time for the great, the terrific, the one-of-a-kind Lisa Monroe. And here she is, the one and only, the completely clothes-free, completely smiling, and was completely dancing until she just sat down, our Naturism correspondent, Lisa Monroe. Good morning, Lisa. How are you today?
Good morning, Frank. I'm doing terrific, and it's a gorgeous day, and I think it's time to dance and have a good time.
Absolutely. I was thinking every time I bring you in, well, right before the music starts, and as I bring you in, I always say, Lisa Monroe. Do you ever get that anywhere else in life? Like, you go to the grocery store, the deli, you place an order. Do they ever say, I have the order for Lisa Monroe? Or am I the only one who does that?
You do realize I'm infamous, don't you? So I get it everywhere. Develop a sense of belonging. Don't live a lonely life of isolation. Get connected. If you are a person who is open to clothing-free recreation and being nude amongst other nude humans, we encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities AANR is providing to get connected to the Naturist community.
All right, very good. And all that information is available at AANR.com. And get connected, find somebody. If you're lonely, no need to be lonely. We're out here for you. That's why we do a show every week. And even through Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's and Easter, we're still here because people get lonely. And Lisa Monroe, with that, we do have to head for the hills. Go out there and have a great clothes-free week.
And I certainly will, and you too.
Sounds good.
Take care, everyone.
You bet. The very terrific Lisa Monroe. She does it all around here, and we appreciate everything that Lisa Monroe does. As a reminder, we are the official podcast for the American Association for Nude Recreation. Are you a member? If so, great. If not, you can become one today. Just go to AANR.com, follow the navigation, and just like Lisa Monroe and just like myself, you will become a member. How about that? Well, you are listening to Naked Nudists and Naturists, episode 87 today. And now let's get to part 1 of my interview with a guy I call Mr. Nudism, the communications director for the International Naturist Federation. He's all over social media. Everybody knows him. Part 1 of my interview with the very terrific Hector Martinez.
So I was exposed to naturism it wasn't naturism, it was actually public nudity back in 2013 when I was reading the newspaper. I found out that there was a World Naked Bike Ride in Guadalajara. That was an interesting experience because I wanted to go and see it for myself and potentially live the experience. But I didn't have a bicycle and I was pretty bad out of shape, so I wasn't able to run behind everyone on a bike. So that was the end of my first experience. I only managed to take off my shirt because I knew that if I got too far behind, I didn't want to be caught without any pants on. And then back in 2014, I was able to live my first experience. I prepared, had a year in advance to get a bike and everything, and I went on this event. I remember that I was extremely nervous to take off my clothes, but I had to do it, and I'm really happy that I did because it took me longer to take off my clothes than it was for me to feel comfortable and forget that everyone was nude. Until the end of the event where everyone started dressing, and I remember that I felt like I wanted to keep that moment for a longer period of time. And I believe that's something that really transformed my experience and has also, it has also really changed the way that, or influenced the way that that I do what I do.
The very terrific Hector Martinez. I call him Mr. Nudism. That's my own name for him. He's a current communications director for the International Naturist Federation. He is all over the place on social media, and you will find his links and his information in our show notes today. And on next week's show, part 2 of my interview with the very terrific Hector Martinez. Well, you've been listening to Naked, Nudists, and Naturists, episode 87 today. We give you a brand new show every Saturday morning at 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern Time. Continue to join us. Check us out on our website, nakednudistandnaturist.com, Spotify, Google, Amazon/Audible, Apple Podcasts, and also on Twitter. You can write us anywhere, anytime, any place. And we thank you for being with us today. Plan to join us for every single one of our shows here and have your clothes off when you're listening. We have our clothes off when we're broadcasting, enjoying the naturist life.
We celebrate clothes-free living for all. Remember to enjoy being naked and join us again for Naked, Nudists, and Naturist.
We drop a brand new show every Saturday morning, so come back and join us. Have your clothes off when you do for Naked, Nudists, and Naturist. Have a great clothes-free day.